Hello students, today we will discuss about the next part of some basic principles and technique. Okay, so in today's class we'll learn about how to give a particular name for alkane, for alkenes and for alkynes. Okay, so first we'll discuss about the nomenclature of alkane. So it is that is a nomenclature of alkenes. So all of you know that these alkenes are nothing but these are hydrocarbons. These are hydrocarbons. So in your mind the question will arise, what is mean by hydrocarbons here? Hydrocarbon means a compound which contain carbon and hydrogen. The compound which contain carbon and hydrogen we call it as hydrocarbons. Okay, so in the case of nomenclature of alkanes, these alkanes we call hydrocarbons and it contain only single bond. It contain only single bond in between the carbon atom. Okay, so if there is a presence of carbon-carbon single bond, like if in a given organic compound, if there is a presence of a carbon-carbon single bond, you know that we call it as a saturated compound. I already told that if the given organic compound having carbon-carbon single bond, we call it in a saturated compounds. So now in case of the nomenclature of alkanes, that is alkanes. See here, I am not telling about the alkenes. These are the alkanes. These alkanes we call hydrocarbon because these alkanes are made up by the hydrogen and carbon. Okay, so this compound contains only a single bond in between the carbon-carbon atom. So for this reason we call it as these alkane compounds are saturated compounds. Okay, so all of you know that when we start to give the name for the alkane compounds, we know that alkanes, the starting four compounds, that is a methane, ethane, propane, butane. Okay, so these four names are given by using common name system. By using common name system. So all of you know that these are the alkane that which contains, if there is a presence of one carbon atom, we call it as methane. For two carbon atom we given the name ethane. For the three carbon atom we given the name propane. For the fourth carbon atom we given the name butane. Okay, so these are the common name for the alkane. Okay, these names are given by using a common name system. But after that, after the butane, there is a presence of pentane, hexane, okay, heptane, octane. These are the name which is given by particularly there is a presence of a number of carbon atom. Okay, and these names are depends on presence of a number of carbon atom. First four names are based on the common name system. After that, pentane, if they given a particular organic compound name is a pentane, it is a Greek word, and which is this word is derived from Greek word, and the meaning of this word, if the compound is contain 5 carbon atom, in that time we use the word pentane. For hexane, if the compound is contain 6 carbon atom, we have to use the word hexane. If the compound contains 7 carbon atom, we have to use the word heptane. Okay, if there is a presence of 8 carbon atom, this is octane. Like this, these are the nomenclature of alkane compounds. So only in case of nomenclature of alkane compound you have to remember that this alkane compound, it's also called hydrocarbons because these are made up by hydrogen and carbon. and also they contain a carbon-carbon single bond. For this reason, this alkane compound we call saturated compound. For this reason, this alkane compound we call it is a saturated compounds. And initially, when we start to giving the name of a particular organic compounds, there are starting 4 names, that is a methane, ethane, propane and butane, which is derived by the common name system. But after that, whatever the name will become in an alkane system, based on the presence of number of carbon atom, we given their name. If there is a presence of 4 carbon atom, if there is a presence of 5 carbon atom, we given the pentane. So this is Greek word, and actually this name is derived by the Greek word. So, and it is, this nomenclature is based on total number of presence of carbon atom in the your parent chain or in a given organic compound. Suppose if your organic compound it contain the 5 carbon atom, you have to give their name pentane. If your organic compound is contain 6 carbon atom, hexane. Like this, 7 for 7 carbon atom you have to use heptane. For 8 carbon atom you have to use octane. Suppose if I take example here, CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, so now you have to write the name for this given organic compounds. So first you have to number this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all of you know that if there is a presence of 5 carbon atom, okay, numbering, if you start from this side it is also correct, if you start from this side it is also correct, because there is a no functional group is present, so it is okay. When you start from this side also it is correct, when you start from this side numbering it is also correct. So see here, how many carbon atom is present? 5 carbon atom. For the 5 carbon atom, which word should we use for the alkane system? We have to use pentane. Okay, so AN is a suffix for the alkane, so pentane. Okay, so pentane, this is a name for given organic compound, and it is a saturated compound, because see here, if you see this compound, you are not find any double bond or the triple bond in this compound. You are getting here only the single bond which is present between this carbon and carbon. If you see here also, this in between this carbon and this carbon we have single bond. Okay, if there is a presence of single bond, only this compound we call saturated compound, and alkanes are always saturated compound. There is one more thing. Suppose if I take CH4, so all of you know that if there is a presence of 4 carbon atom, if there is a presence of only 1 carbon atom in an organic compound, you know that the name we call methane. Okay, methane. I will represent this compound like this format also. This carbon is attached with 4 hydrogen. We call it as a methane. Now, if I remove this 1 hydrogen, if I remove this 1 hydrogen, what is formed there? The carbon which is attached with 3 hydrogen only. Okay. Now, in that case, how we can give the name for particular organic compounds? You already know we have 1 carbon atom, means we have to use word meth. Now this ANE is replaced with YL. Okay, here ANE, the word ANE is replaced with YL. Okay, so there is a formation of methyl. Suppose if I take here ethane, that is a CH3, CH3. Okay, if I represent this compound like this also, this carbon is having 3 hydrogen which is attached to the another carbon, and again it is having 3 hydrogens are present here. Now here if I remove this 1 hydrogen, so there is a formation of what? CH3, and here would be this is CH3 which is attached to the another carbon having CH2. Okay, now you know that here we should write the name ethane. Okay, because we have here 2 carbon atom and along with here we have 6 hydrogen, so the name of the compound is ethane here. Now I remove 1 hydrogen here, so ANE is replaced with YL, so the name of the organic compound is ethyl. Okay, remember here. So now the next concept will be nomenclature of that is second here. The first is over, that nomenclature of alkane. Now the second will be the nomenclature of alkenes. Nomenclature of alkenes. Okay. So here if you take initially alkane, so alkane, you know that in alkane we have carbon-carbon single bond there. Now this here, whatever the alkane is here, suppose if I take alkane here, this ANE is replaced with ENE. Then there is a formation of alkene. Okay, alkane, in the alkane, whatever the last suffix is there, this ANE is replaced with ENE. So what is formed here? ALK is remain as it is. This is replaced with ENE. There is a formation of what? Alkene. Okay. So here there is a presence of carbon-carbon double bond. In case of alkane, there is a presence of carbon-carbon single bond only. So for the alkane we call saturated compound. But in case of alkenes, this ANE is replaced with ENE. There is a formation of alkene which is having carbon-carbon double bond. Now these alkenes are unsaturated compound. Remember here, if the given organic compound having single bond, that is a carbon-carbon single bond, we call it a saturated compound. And if there is a presence of carbon-carbon double bond, carbon-carbon triple bond, we call it as an unsaturated compound. Okay, unsaturated compound. So same way in case of alkene, when we see the word alkene here, alkane, this last suffix ANE is replaced with ENE, then is a formation of a alkene. So C double bond C, there is a presence of a carbon-carbon double bond in a alkene compound. So this alkene compound we call it is an unsaturated compound. Okay. So now suppose in a given organic compound there is a presence of more than one double bond. If there is a presence of only one double bond, you will understand that where the double bond should be present, that carbon should be having lowest possible number. But there is a presence of more than one double bond, or the more than one double bond is present if a given organic compound. In that case you have to use word diene. Suppose in a given organic compound there is a presence of two double bond. Okay, if a given organic compound contain two double bond, then you have to use word diene. If the given organic compound having three double bond, in that case you have to use word triene. If in case there is a presence of four double bond, then you have to use tetraene. Like this, there is a suffix will be present. Okay, so first you have to remember alkane. In case of alkane, whatever the suffix is present, that is a ANE is replaced with ENE, then there is a formation of alkene. Alkene is having always carbon-carbon double bond. So this compound we call unsaturated compound. Now if in a given organic compound there is a presence of more than one double bond, that case you have to use this suffix. If there is a presence of two double bond, you have to use diene. If there is a presence of three double bond, you have to use their triene. Okay, so I will tell one example, I will discuss one example, then you will understand how to give a name for a particular organic compound if they contain carbon-carbon double bond. Means these are the alkenes compound. So I will write here example, CH2 double bond CH, which is having one substituent CH3, CH double bond CH2. Now see here, we have here two double bond, and along with one this CH having CH3. If I start numbering from this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I am starting the numbering the carbon which is having double bond here, and here also we have double bond. If I start from this side, nothing will be happen. Same at the third position we have methyl group. If I start from this side, 1, 2, 3, at third carbon atom we have methyl group. If I start from this side, 1, 2, 3, at third carbon atom having methyl group. So the same correct nomenclature, correct numbering it is. So now see here how to give nomenclature. See here, at third carbon atom we have methyl group. So you have to write here first 3-methyl. Now what to do next? Now you know that we have here how many carbon atom? 5 carbon atom. So for the 5 carbon atom we have to use word. In alkane we have to use pentane, but this is your alkene. We have here double bond. This is your alkene compound, so I have to use only pent. Okay, so for you 3-methyl pent, because we have here 5 carbon atom in a parent chain, so pent. Now see here, at first carbon atom, this first carbon having C double bond C, and the next, that is the fourth carbon having C double bond C. So I have to write here, mention that number 1,4. Okay, 1,4. Now we have here 2 double bond in a given organic compound. How many double bond? 2. 1 and 2. In case of, if a given organic compound 2 double bond, you have to use the word diene. Okay, so 1,4 diene. So this is your name of given organic compound. Okay, try to understand, it is very simple. First you have to give the number there. See there, when I start to giving the numbering from this side, at third position we have methyl group, so I written here 3-methyl. So we have total here 5 carbon atoms, so I have to use word pent. Okay, after that, at first carbon atom having double bond here C double bond C, and at fourth carbon atom we have here C double bond C. So 1,4, and how many times carbon double bond is present there? 2 times, so we have to use word diene. So 1,4 diene. Okay, suppose if I take here one more example, CH, here CH2, CH3, double bond CH2. Okay, so now I will start to give the number here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here, see here, at third carbon atom we have ethyl group, so I have to write here 3-ethyl. Now at which carbon atom we have double bond here? At first carbon atom and fourth carbon we have double bond, so 1,4, you have to mention that number 1,4. Sorry, before that you have to write here, 3-ethyl. We have total here 5 carbon atoms of pent. At 1 carbon atom and fourth carbon atom we have double bond here, so pent 1,4. Total we have 2 double bonds, so I have to write here diene. This is your nomenclature of alkene compound. Okay, so what is over here? Alkane is over, and second alkenes are over. Now let us move towards the nomenclature of the next, that is alkynes. Okay, that is third nomenclature of alkynes. So like the same way, when I start to give the nomenclature for alkene compound, so what I use there? Alkane, that ANE is replaced with ENE. In the same way, if I take here alkene, okay, so alkene is having suffix ENE. Now in case of alkyne, this ENE is replaced with YNE. ENE is replaced with YNE. So ALK is remain as it is. Here only we have to replace this ENE with YNE. So I will add here ALK, that is YNE. There is a formation of what? Alkynes. Okay, so this alkynes is nothing but they having carbon-carbon triple bond in a given organic compound. They having carbon-carbon triple bond in a given organic compound. We call it as alkynes. Okay, suppose if I take one example, that is CH3. So these are also unsaturated compound. So I already told, if the given organic compound is having carbon-carbon double bond or the carbon-carbon triple bond, we call it as an unsaturated compound. So alkenes and alkynes are unsaturated compounds. In case of alkenes, whatever the alkene will be present, that ENE is replaced with YNE, then there is a formation of alkynes, and these are the unsaturated compounds. I will solve one example, then you will understand how to give a particular name for in case of alkynes. Okay, so CH3, CH which is attached with CH3 group here, CH2, C, triple bond, CH. So this is a given organic compound. So now how to give the number here? So remember here, where is the triple bond is start here? So this is your functional group is present here. Okay, you don't start from this side. You have to start from this side. Suppose CH3, CH, CH3, CH. Sorry, if we have here C triple bond, CH, CH3. Like this compound should be present. So in that case also, you have to start from numbering this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because at the same way I am getting 3 number here. So this nomenclature, this numbering is correct, but here when I start from this side I am getting here 4 for this carbon. When I start from this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which is the lowest number here? This 1, 2 is the lowest number, so the correct numbering will be start from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 because here we have here carbon-carbon triple bond and that carbon should be possess a lowest possible number. So because of this reason I started numbering to give the numbering from this side. Okay, so here how to give the nomenclature. At 4th carbon atom we have methyl group, so I have to write that first 4 methyl. Now how many carbon atom is present here? 5 carbon atom. Like the same way when I given the name for the alkene, first we should write the substituent which is attached to that carbon. So 4 methyl. There also I written the same thing. After that I saw how many carbon atom is present in a chain. So total 5 carbon. So I have to use their word pent. Okay. And here at which carbon atom we have carbon-carbon triple bond? At first carbon atom we have carbon-carbon triple bond. So pent 1. And which is the suffix we are using here? This En is replaced with Yne. So I have to write here Yne. Okay, so 4-methyl pent 1 Yne. It is a name of your given organic compound. This is your IUPAC name for the alkynes. Okay, so now we'll go for the next, that is nomenclature of halogen derivative. Halogen derivatives. Okay, so all of you know that what is mean by halogens. All of you learn the periodic table. Okay, so already that sir has completed this periodicity topics. So in that case, in periodic table we have group 17 elements. We have group 17 elements. So group 17 elements, these are halogens like fluorine, iodine, fluorine, chlorine, bromine. So these are the halogens. Okay. So now in a given organic compound, if there is a presence of halogens like iodine, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, so how we can give a name for particular organic compound? Suppose in your alkane, in your alkene, suppose in your alkane compound means we have carbon compounds like CH3, CH2I. So this is your alkane because we have here only the carbon-carbon single bond we have, and along with we have a halogen element which is attached to this carbon. So how we can give the name here? See, iodine is attached to this carbon and you know the name, this is ethane. So here we have to write iodo. What is remaining? Ethane. Iodoethane. Okay. So in case of alkene also there is a presence of carbon-carbon double bond, along with the carbon should be attached with this iodine or the fluorine, chlorine, bromine. Suppose if I take one more example, CH3, CH, CH3 and Cl. Like this they given the compound, so you have to first number there 1, 2, 3. Here also if you start numbering from this carbon 1, 2, at first carbon we have here CH2, so 1 iodoethane. This also correct, and if you write directly iodoethane, it is also correct. Now here when I give the number at second position, we have here chlorine group which is attached to the particular carbon atom. So first you have to write this 2-chloro. Now this 3 carbon means we have to 3 carbon which is having here single bond. So this is your propane. For the 3 carbon atom you have to use the word that is propane. Okay. So this is your nomenclature of halogen derivatives. Now the next set is nomenclature of alcohol. Nomenclature of alcohol. So you know that alcohol is nothing but there is a presence of OH group in a given organic compound. Okay, presence of a OH group in a given organic compound. So now first you have to see the given organic compound and you have to select the longest chain of carbon. Okay, and suppose if in a given organic compound there is a presence of OH group, that particular carbon should possess a lowest possible number. Okay, like this carbon chain is present. Okay, so now suppose if I take here CH3, CH2, 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 CH3. Okay, so this is your CH and OH should be present here. Okay, I will write here one more times here. Nomenclature of alcohols. Nomenclature of alcohols. So alcohol means given organic compound contain OH group. In your given organic compound there is a presence of OH, that particular carbon should be having lowest possible number. Suppose if I take here example CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, CH3 and OH. I will write this compound one more time here. Then you will understand how to start numbering CH3, OH. Okay, so these both are same compound. So now I will start numbering two types. First organic compound I will start numbering from this side 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And second I will start from this side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is the correct numbering here? Either this or this. So what is the rule here? So the first you have to check either the given organic compound contain alcohol or not. So if you see here there is a presence of OH means it contain alcohol group. And what is the next rule here? The carbon which is attached to this OH, it should be having lower number here. Okay, so here this carbon is having 4 locant. And if you see here this carbon is having 2 locant. So they told the carbon which is attached with OH, that carbon should be having lowest number, lowest possible number. So which is the correct? This is having lowest possible number because 2 is less than 4. 4 is greater value. So this numbering will be wrong and this will be correct. Now at second carbon atom, now you have to start to give the name for particular organic compound. At second carbon atom we have here OH. Okay, so I have to write here 2. See here how many carbon atom is present here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so pent. So all of you know that for the alkane we have to use pentane. Is here if there is presence of OH in a given organic compounds, this whatever the E is present in a pentane, this E is replaced with OL. Okay, so you have to write here pentanol. You have to write up to this is it is correct, pentanol, pentanol to pentanol means here the alkane, this E is replaced with OL. Suppose if I take one more example, that is CH3, CH2, CH, OH, CH3. Now I have to write the name here. So see here there is a presence of OH and we have here 4 carbon atoms. So for the 4 carbon atom, what is the name for alkane? Butane. Okay, and if there is a presence of OH, this E is replaced with what? OL. So you have to know that it is an butanol. N after that this E is replaced with OL, so butanol. Now you have to start the numbering for this carbon atom. If I start from numbering for this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4, I am getting here 3 for the carbon atom which is attached to this OH. And if I start from numbering this side 1, 2, 3, 4, so I am getting here 2. So which is the lowest? 2 will be the lowest. So numbering from this side is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. At second carbon atom we have OH group. So 2 here butanol. Butanol. Okay. Like this you have to give a particular nomenclature. I will give one homework here. You have to give a name for a particular organic compound. You have to write the IUPAC name for given organic compounds. I will write here question. It is a homework question. It is write IUPAC name for given organic compound. Okay. So I have to write the name. Organic compound, given organic compound, write the IUPAC name. Now we will discuss the next, that is nomenclature of aldehydes. Okay, here in case of aldehyde, if the given organic compound contain aldehyde group, so whatever the alkane will be present here, this alkane E is replaced with Al. Okay, in case of alcohol, here in case of alcohol, this E from alkane is replaced with OL. Okay, so there is a formation of here NOL at last. E is replaced with OL. Okay, but in case of here aldehydes, this E is replaced with suffix Al. Okay, and you have to start the numbering for given organic compound where that aldehyde should be present. Okay, suppose in a given organic compound this aldehyde is present at last, so this carbon atom you have to number first. I will give example, then you will understand here. CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. So all of you know that this CHO is nothing but aldehyde group. So I have to start numbering from this carbon atom only. Don't start from numbering from this carbon atom. This is the rule. When there is a presence of aldehyde group, at what position the aldehyde group is present, start numbering from this carbon atom only. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So all of you know that if there is a 4 carbon atom means in alkane system you have to use word butane, and what they told, in a given organic compound if there is a presence of aldehyde group, this E is replaced with Al. Okay, so I have to write the name butan, butan is remain as it is. This E is replaced with Al, so butanol. Okay, now if I write one more example, CH3, CH2, 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 CHO. Now numbering is starting from the same carbon atom. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 carbon atom means pentane, you already know, but this organic compound is having aldehyde group means this E, last E is replaced with Al, so you have to write pentan is remain as it is, only this E is replaced with Al, so pentanol. I will give one homework also here. CH3, CH2, CHO. Next CH3, CH2, 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 CHO. Next CH3, CH2, 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 CHO. Okay, so write here also, write the IUPAC name for given organic compound. So in today's class what we discuss about the nomenclature of alkane, So nomenclature of alkane. In case of alkanes, these are the saturated compounds having carbon-carbon single bond. In case of alkenes, AN is replaced with ENE having carbon-carbon double bond. I will make a short note here. So alkane having carbon-carbon single bond, saturated. Okay, and alkenes. In case of alkene, this AN is replaced with ENE. So there is a formation of alkene here having carbon-carbon double bond. These are unsaturated. And how we have to write a name for particular alkene also I already told. I given the example also, saturated. Now in case of alkyne, the nomenclature of alkyne, this EN is replaced with YNE. So ALK is remain as it is. So alkyne is formed here. So having carbon-carbon triple bond. After that I told the nomenclature of halogen derivatives also. If the given organic compounds contain the group 17 elements like the halogen, these are the chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. If they contain that compound, how we have to give the name, I already told that. After that we learn about the nomenclature of alcohol. For the nomenclature of alcohol, what is the alkane will be present? This E is replaced with OL here, and in case of aldehydes, E is replaced with AL. Okay, so remember these things. These things are very important for your exam purpose also. In your exam they will give any organic compounds and you have to check there which functional group is present. Either there is a presence of any halogen compounds, or either there is a presence of aldehyde group or alcoholic group. Looking that, you have to start the numbering and start to give a particular name for organic compounds. Okay, so in my next class I will start next, that is a nomenclature of ketone, nomenclature of ester, nomenclature of carboxylic acid. So today's class, I hope you understand what I told in today's class. So remember how to give a nomenclature for alkane, alkene, alkyne, and nomenclature of halogen derivative, nomenclature of alcohols, nomenclature of aldehydes. Okay, so these total 6 concepts of the 6 points I finished in today's class, and next class also I will finish 6 concepts, that is a nomenclature of ketone, and along with there are many nomenclatures like nomenclature of primary amine, secondary amine, tertiary amine, nomenclature of esters, ethers, nomenclature of ketones. I will finish that in the next class. So try to understand, this is very easy concept. Don't confuse here. If you have any doubts about this nomenclature of organic compounds, you have to ask me. Don't hesitate to ask any doubts. Okay, remember students, if you ask doubt, then and then only you will understand that concept very easily. Okay, so don't bias the things. Remember one thing, don't bias the things. Try to understand that particular concept. Okay, why we have to give here, why for this compound, why I given a particular name pentanol only? What is the reason why I taken Al only? Because there is a presence of aldehyde. Okay, this aldehyde concept, this pentane, this E is replaced with Al. This reason you should know. Okay, don't bias the things. In case of alkane or the alkynes, there is a presence of carbon-carbon single bond. You should know each and every time. When I start asking some question, you should know that particular alkane having only the single bond, particular alkene having the carbon-carbon double bond, alkyne having carbon-carbon triple bond. Okay, so try to remember things and practice some more example. Don't hesitate to ask doubt. I will give many examples to solve. Okay, I will solve example in your online live classes also. Okay, so I hope you understand today's class. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Thank you.